This exercise starts out with these four arrays being defined. Everything else depends on these guys, so first thing let's do is write these in kind of a array sort of format that's easy to read. So, array is, open square bracket. These elements are all separated by spaces, so they compose different columns in the same row. So the first row is 0, 1, 2, 3. A semicolon here moves us down to the next row, which contains 4, 5, 6, and 7. Another semicolon moves us down to the third row, which is 8, 9, 1, 0. The B array is a single row. All of the elements in this are separated by spaces. So B is equal to 0, 2, 1, 4. C is a column vector. Since there's only one column, it contains elements that are separated simply by semicolons. So C is 0, 4, 2, 1. D is also a column vector. 1, 0.5, 2. Now the first part of the problem, A, is x is equal to array of colon comma 2 divided by D with a dot slash as the divide. So first let's find array of colon comma 2. So x is equal to, these are the rows, these are the columns. Colon means you take all of the elements in that dimension. So what I want is the second column and all the rows. So x is 1, 5, 9, dot slash D is 1, 0.5, 2. The dot slash just denotes element by element division, so the first element is 1 divided by 1, or 1. 5 divided by 0.5 is 10, and 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. The next part of the problem is to calculate y, which is C of 3. So the third element in C, which will be a 2, dot times B of 3 to 4. So it'll be the third and the fourth elements in B. So y is equal to C of 3 is 2, dot times 1, 4. This is a scalar, this is a vector. If we multiply a scalar times a vector, we multiply each element by the scalar, so this becomes 2 and 8. Next thing we calculate is z, which is 2 times array of, these are the rows, these are the columns. So this is the starting index, this is the ending index. Since there isn't an increment specified, I count by ones. So I do the second and the third rows and the third and fourth columns. So column 3 and column 4, this is the chunk of numbers that I'm going to pick up there. So this is 2 dot times 6, 7, 1, 0. This is another scalar multiplied by an array with a dot times, so each element in the array gets operated on by the scalar. This becomes 12, 14, 2, and 0. Now my variable is the array C multiplied by the array D with a dot times, so this is going to be an element by element operation between C and D. So C is 0, 4, 2, 1, dot times D, which is 1, 0.5, 2. Now with element by element multiplication, or really any element by element operation, the arrays need to be the same size if they're both arrays. This one has 4 elements, this one has 3 elements. This is going to result in an error. The array sizes don't match. Okay, finally, her underscore variable is going to be D, which is just 1, 0.5, 2, dot times C of 1, 3. So I start out at the first row of C, I end up at the third row of C, and I count by ones, so I'm going to get the first 3 elements in the C vector. 0, 4, 2, and then just do an element by element multiply. So 1 times 0 is 0, 0.5 times 4 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4.